Getting an Apple Pencil 2 for your newly purchased iPad Air or Pro is definitely tempting, because there's a dedicated space just for it. So, by not getting it, might seem your iPad is not a complete package. But is it worth the price if all you did using the Apple Pencil is to edit some document, or in a rare occasion, drawing out your masterpiece, or a simple $3 stylus will do the job? Let's find out. As stated in the video title, the difference between these two stylus is quite huge, a whopping 43 times the difference. So, let's get in depth on whether you should spend the extra 43 times the amount to get yourself the Apple Pencil 2 that magically attached to the side of the iPad, or this 3-in-1 stylus will serve you just as well. First off, this comparison also applies to the Apple Pencil 1, as the difference between the Apple Pencil 1 and 2 is just a compatibility between the newer and older iPad. So, everyone gets something out of this video. The Apple Pencil is a simple design stylus that at the first glance, a clean and solid accessory for your iPad. The first time you hold it on your hand, you will definitely feel its quality and build. It does have quite a weight despite the look of it, and it's feel just right, like a pencil. There is no external button around the pencil, and the only interactable area is double tapping this part of the pencil. And you can switch between current tool and eraser, but this can be customized to last you tool or even double tap to show color palette. One real advantage of Apple Pencil compared to its competitor is latency. In the official statement, this has a latency of 9 milliseconds. And to translate this into a real-world usage, here are a slowed-down footage of me drawing across the screen using the Apple Pencil 2. At a normal speed, the line I draw is matched exactly with my hand speed, and can't even tell the difference between a real pencil and this. It is just that good with a 9 millisecond latency. Even in the slowed-down footage, the lines follow closely to the tip of my pencil, and it is amazing. This is why drawing and writing using the Apple Pencil is satisfying. You do really feel you're using a real pencil, aside from you are drawing on a piece of glass that is. But here are where it surprised me the most. The $3 stylus performed just as well using the default note apps. The lag time of the stylus is slightly slower than Apple Pencil to my naked eye. 1 point for a $3 stylus. One downside that I noticed for the Apple Pencil is when you're drawing a straight line at a slow speed, you will form this shaky line. And this is mainly due to me installing this glass screen protector. According to the forum, this issue will go away if you use a thinner screen protector or outright remove it. And this issue doesn't seem to affect the normal stylus. The Apple Pencil mimics a real-life pencil with a tilting function. You can shade by just tilt your pencil and you will get this. Handy when you want to use it to slightly color a masterpiece or as a highlighter alternative. Pressure sensitivity is also one of the important features for most electric stylus. And the Apple Pencil 2 did not disappoint and perform flawlessly. And with all these features, the Apple Pencil 2 is unbeatable in all this category. This is a 3-in-1 $3 stylus, and for the price it's asking, it's definitely worth it. There are 2 different tips that can be used for interacting with the iPad. The normal big, squishy, round thingy that you normally see in a free stylus on the back of some normal pencil, and it's meant to act as your finger. This performs as expected, and one good thing about this stylus tip is able to pull the notification center and close off app without needing to use my finger. One more plus point for this stylus. The other tip is this round, flat, weird looking tips. And this serves just as a round tip, but it's meant to have a more precise control on where the tips of the pencil is interacting with the screen. Perfect if you want to have more control on where your stylus is going. The last tip of this 3-in-1 stylus is an actual pen for your normal writing use. This 3-in-1 alone cover everyday tasks you need a stylus to do for you. And in my opinion, money well spent. So, should you get this over the almighty Apple Pencil? I would say yes, if all you did is just a little bit of writing, drawing, and sometimes marking PDF for schoolwork. For this low price, it never hurt to get one and try it out. As for the Apple Pencil, it is mainly targeted at professional artists that will utilize all its features from tilting, pressure sensitivity, and palm rejection. As the $3 stylus is essentially acting as your finger, so you can't rest your palm while writing and drawing, which is a huge no-no for an artist. Students may also benefit from this for their college note taking and draw up their nicely designed note while able to store their pencil right beside the iPad, so it is always accessible. My experience using the Apple Pencil for detail writing and drawing is vastly superior, as you can see in the video. You can't do all this detail or small writing using a cheap stylus. And that's it. Both stylus is targeted at a different kind of user and budget. So do understand what you'll be needing your stylus to do for you before commit in a huge investment. And that's it. Thanks for watching. Ciao.